haven't been getting water today.
Yeah. Last 2 days.
evening and welcome back to Buenos Aires, Argentina at Estadio Obras Sanitarias for the 2017 FIBA Women's Americup Tournament. Alongside Mark Anderson, I'm Craig Feda, and we are minutes away from getting our third contest of the day underway here on the third day of play after the second game of the day was played between Canada and Mexico. Mark, we are officially halfway through the group phase of this tournament.
It seemingly has gone fast.
It really has. 4 games a day, it just kind of blows by. As you see, Canada defeated Mexico 65-39. Earlier on today, it was Colombia over Virgin Islands 70-63, and there you get a look at the Group B standings. Paraguay defeated Cuba yesterday, 69-66. And they are sitting in a pretty good position right now. And that makes this contest pretty interesting. If you were expecting to join us about half an hour ago, we were under a little bit of a delay. By about half an hour, the team from Paraguay was stuck in traffic. There's a fairly major soccer game going on at the largest arena in Buenos Aires. And evidently they closed down the area from what we were told earlier today. When we came to the arena this morning, people were already starting to gather around the arena. And as they get closer to game time, I guess, they close down the entire area for security and traffic control. And there's only one way in and one way out of the area. So Team Paraguay got stuck in that, and they were late getting here, but they're here now. Better late than never. And that's the reason for the delay. And Mark, yesterday we had a chance to see Paraguay play, and they were pretty impressive. They had lots of different players who could do some different things, led most notably by Paola Ferrari, but they got contributions from Maria Caraves, Tamara Insfran, and Astrid Hudeman, and they will be a force to be reckoned with for Team Puerto Rico.
They are. You know, besides Ferrari, Caravas getting 4 assists, 3 steals a game. They're shooting 46% from the floor. Free throws 69%, and they're putting up 69 points a game. So they can score and they get on roll, especially Ferrari. She went on a little run yesterday, part of her 27 points that she put up. So Puerto Rico is one of those teams that it will not give up. So far, they have given Canada their closest game, albeit 16 points. But you got their leading scorer coming off the bench, number 9, Allison Gibson, averaging 14.5 points a game. Pamela Rosado averaging 4.5 rebounds. So, and they're getting 34 points off their bench, which out of all of the teams that we've seen, no one is putting those types of numbers up. They're actually shooting better, Puerto Rico, from the three-point line, 39% to 36% from the from field goal, and knocking down 74% of their free throws. So this could be a up and down game. This could be a high scoring game and good shooting percentages.
Allison Gibson for Puerto Rico really has been their most consistent performer. Everybody else has been kind of hit and miss. Angelica Bermudez can really do some good things.
Yeah, and she struggled yesterday in that game.
Yes, she did. And Pamela Rosado, very good point guard, but she was shut down as well. I believe they are skipping the introductions of the teams here and going straight to the anthems. They are indeed, and this is the national anthem of Paraguay.
aplauso es para el himno de Paraguay.
And now the national anthem for the home team in this game, Puerto Rico.
El aplauso para el himno.
Welcome in once again to Estadio Obras Sanitarias in Buenos Aires. Third game of the day of the third day of group play at the 2017 FIBA Women's Americup Championship Tournament. Top three teams coming out of this tournament qualify for the World Cup next year in Spain. There you get a look at our officials for this contest. Leandro Lezcano of Argentina, Andres Bartel of Uruguay, and Andrea Silva of Brazil. There's a look at the full roster for Coach Juan Feliu. A lot of experience on this roster as well. Hilda Pena did some good things yesterday. Had some big offensive rebounds. Let's see if there's any change in the starting lineup. Mercado, Pena, Ferrari, Aponte, and Carave, so the same starting five. For Juan Feliu. And here's a look at the full roster for Puerto Rico and Coach Gerardo, beg your pardon, Batista. He's got some weapons on there.
Yes, he does.
See if he's made any changes. Tyra Melendez, Ashley Santos, Pamela Rosado, Angelica Bermudez, and Ashley Perez. So the same starting five for Gerardo Batista. In addition to Allison Gibson and fine point guard for Puerto Rico, Pamela Rosado. We've also got Deshali Salomon, who provides lots of energy. And she's almost Pamela Rosado 2.0.
Yeah, when she gets in the game, she's go, go, go. And I like it both ends.
There you can look at Juan Feliu and Gerardo Batista. Well, they estimated tip-off to be 7:05, and we are going to be right on that. Ball is in the air, and we are underway. Caraves gets it to Mercado, and Paraguay opens up on offense. Ferrari launches the three, no good. Ferrari fell over, and that left Melendez all alone to run up court and get the long outlet pass for the easy lay-in.
I didn't see the end of that on the shot, if she was hit or not.
Yeah, I was following the ball. Next thing I saw was Ferrari on the floor.
Oh, good move by Caravas. And once again, we've got wind blowing from right to left on the screen.
Foul called against Ashley Perez. Caravase strokes the free throw. And Paraguay ties it up at 2.
Looking to trap.
Big hello to everyone watching in Puerto Rico, as well as around the Americas and around the world. We're glad you can join us and travel. Glad you can join us as always. It's been an entertaining tournament so far. First game of the day was tremendous. Colombia had a 28-point second half lead before Virgin Islands came back and cut it to 3 with around 3 minutes left, but they just ran out of steam and could not finish the comeback.
Yeah, that was quite a contest.
Interesting pass there from Perez. She kind of underhand shoveled it with 2 hands over traffic. I don't think I've ever seen anybody attempt to pass like that. Just underway. If you're just joining us, the contest did start a little late. Team Paraguay stuck in traffic. There's an arena not far from here and a fairly major soccer game going on.
Letting them play so far.
Yeah, a little bit.
Paraguay likes to run their shooters off of staggers, single double sets.
Ball fake by Mercado goes up. She gets bumped in the air. Here comes Aponte.
Nice flare.
Now Ferrari with the shot fake, steps in and knocks down the jumper. Pretty shot by Paola Ferrari.
Very confident in her game.
Now Rosado misses the 3 and the rebound ripped down by Ferrari. Here comes Mercado streaking up the right side, slinging it back left to Ferrari. She launches another 3. That one's no good. And the ball goes off of the hands of Vilda Peña. Rosado up court. She's got her left thumb and wrist taped up. Melendez back out to Rosado. 10 on the clock. And that was Angelica Bermudez. Drive and dish out to Mercado. 3 on the way. Just caught back iron. And here comes Ashley Perez. Into the corner for Santos. Her baseline jumper is good.
Good pace to the game right now, Craig.
Sure is. Aponte high right side, getting it to Caravase. Now Mercado.
There's that single up the middle. Single screen for Ferrari.
And Ferrari gets fouled by Tyra Melendez. First substitution of the game, Ashley Perez comes out. And leading scorer for Puerto Rico, Allison Gibson, comes on. 3 on the way from Ferrari. I think she landed on the foot of Melendez there. Kind of fell back awkwardly.
She's already got 4 shots up already.
Shooter's gonna shoot. Stolen away by Caravase. And here comes Paraguay. Mercado slings it right side to Caravase into the lane. She gets bumped. Out to Mercado. Now to Ferrari. Pulls up from 17 and knocks that one down. Shooter's going to score, too.
That's right.
She's got all 6 of Paraguay's points.
And they moved the ball to both sides of the court, which is good. Move the defense.
Allison Gibson from the corner for 3. That's no good. Caraves up the right side. Picked up by Rosado. Now Mercado's got it. She's left alone for 3. That's no good. Oh, and the rebound stolen away nicely by Ferrari. Hilda Pena able to track it down. Ball goes out of bounds off of Rosado. It'll stay with Paraguay.
6 seconds on the shot clock.
Mercado. Over to Ferrari. Caraves. Mercado for 3. That one rings out. Hilda Pena fights for the rebound. It goes off of Yolanda Jones, and Paraguay will retain possession, and they'll get 14 more seconds.
That area of the court has had some action today with the ball hitting coffee and getting lost over there.
Ferrari, oh, nice lead for Hilda Pena. Kisses it right over the rim. And Paraguay is up 8-6.
A lot of times the shooter will draw a lot of attention. She can get those easy assists like that driving to the basket.
Gibson.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That was, wow. She threaded the needle on that pass to Tyra Melendez. Melendez now with 4 for Puerto Rico.
There's a flare.
Mercado gets it back. She drives on Jones. Got to be a mismatch somewhere else.
Oh.
Boy, that was a tough shot by Mercado. Jones was able to stay with
steal.
her. Caraves over to Aponte. Jones comes out to challenge. Aponte off the glass and in. And just like that, it's 12-8 in favor of Paraguay.
Get a double screen here. Travel.
Puerto Rico facing a little adversity right now. Things not going their way for the past couple of minutes. Daishalee Salomon comes on.
Usually when Salomon comes in is when they put on the full court pressure.
Michelle Gonzalez on as well. Gonzalez and Salomon, teammates with Congrejeras de Santurce, beg your pardon. Placido on that team as well, but she is not out there.
Entertaining first quarter here.
Really has been. 3:45 to play. Not a ton of scoring, but the action has been pretty consistent pace-wise.
Yes.
Gonzalez tried to get it into Jones. Her pass was tipped. Here comes Caraves. Big collision between Caraves and Gonzalez. Gibson loses her footing and stumbles her way into drawing a foul.
That at half court may have caught the officials up by surprise too, because you really don't see somebody taking a charge there at half court.
Well, they were both moving.
Yeah,
sure. But it was just one of those.
And it really didn't impede anything.
Exactly. It was just two players not looking where they were going and bumping into each other. Gonzalez challenged by Pena. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be to Paraguay. And you're right. They are letting him play.
Yeah.
I mean, we've certainly seen some fouls called.
Salomon is going to make Mercado work, so they took the ball out of her hand, put in Ferrari's.
Now Mercado has it. Salomon is indeed making her work. Pena now from the left wing. She drives on Jones and loses it. Here comes Melendez. Out to Gonzalez for 3. That's good!
Right in the flow of the fast break.
Puerto Rico back to within 1.
Who do you think the physical play favors here, Craig?
Slight edge to Puerto Rico, I would think.
Yeah, I would tend to agree.
Pena misses the free throw. That foul was on Melendez. That's her second. Pena books the second, and it's back to a 2-point edge for Paraguay. Stolen by Caraves, 2-on-1. Caraves takes it herself, draws the foul. Caraves just about lands on our friend Jose Jimenez down there.
It's 3 on Melendez.
The fine photographer. Jose's tough, he can handle it. He's checking his pictures. See what kind of shot he got with a player almost landing on him.
Good friend of mine back home, Dave Kyle, is the Cleveland Cavaliers photographer. So he's right down it. He's got to be watchful every time. He's been doing that for 25 years.
Caraves just barely ticks the front iron with that second free throw after making the first. Jones high on the right side, bounces it to the left. Gibson steps up, launches the three. Pass up ahead to Ferrari. Now into the corner for Aponte. Back out to Mercado for three. That looked like it was going to go down. Now Salomon the floater, short. Puerto Rico ends up with the rebound. That's
Good
Gonzalez.
decision. Good decision. Get everybody on the same page.
Shot clock at 5. Gonzalez drives, kicks it out. Boy, she could have kept that and gone the whole way. Instead, Marie Placido gets the three.
She knew Placido was open in the corner.
Minute 20 to play in the first quarter. And an offensive foul called. That was on Ilda Pena.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
there's your step out.
That's what we've
the
been
hip.
talking about, the hip. And it was the left one.
She didn't even really make that much contact. I think it was just more the intent.
Yeah.
And now Yolanda Jones travels.
She's saying, well, you were right underneath here and you didn't call it.
A little bit of pressure now from Puerto Rico, and they back off. Right side to Aponte.
Took an elbow to the stomach. Aponte.
Just a few feet in front of us, and see the expression on her face. Foul was on Gibson.
Sometimes when there's a delay in the game and you're the team that's in the delay, you always, as a coach, you worry, is that gonna, but normally teams come out more focused as a reason for that. And Paraguay's come out very focused.
It's almost like when you have an injury, you almost focus more to try to block out the distraction.
Right.
Now Jones gets fouled. That'll be on Maria Mercado. That'll be her first. Jones to the free throw line. Short on the first.
And the other thing that we talked about was Puerto Rico warming up too early. But at the time, they didn't know about the delay, I don't believe.
Yeah, they went through their normal warm-up, and then all of a sudden, Aponte landed on the sideline on that long outlet pass. She tried to highlight it back inbounds, but she had stepped on the side.
Flare off the horns.
Placido working on Caraves, back out to Salomon. Shot clock at 10. Salomon jump stop in the lane, misses. Jones cleans it up, no. Salomon gets it back, foul called, and she'll go to the line for the three-point play.
That's what Salomon brings when she comes in, energy. Makes something happen.
Mark, I think you should grow your hair out like Deshalee Salomon.
Well, I cut it before I came down here.
Yeah. Wanted to look professional for TV, right?
I did.
Salomon completes the three-point play. Well, I think that'd be a good look on you. I don't think you'd wear it quite as well as the lovely Miss Salomon, but I think it'd be a good look for you. Certainly be able to get the attention of officials when you wanted to make your point. Now to Caraves for three. Yes!
Nice.
Paraguay back on top after Puerto Rico took a brief lead. And Puerto Rico will not get a shot off before the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter between Paraguay and Puerto Rico. It's Paraguay by 1. Paraguay shooting 71% from two-point range. Just 1 of 8 from beyond the arc, though. Puerto Rico, a fine 50% themselves from two-point range. As we look at some of the highlights, Mark, it seems like both teams have been able to have streaks of success. What do they need to do to be more consistent?
Well, those streaks can be parlayed into runs, which every team's going to have. And what we've seen here, 2 things that have come to fruition. Paraguay is shooting the ball very well at 71%, like we talked about at the beginning of the game. And the bench points from Puerto Rico are at 10-0 right now. So they're on pace for their 30-some points off the bench right there, if not 40 if it goes with the math. But right now, you're looking at teams that are playing up and down. It's a well-paced game. The shooting's well, the decision-making is good, so it's very entertaining right now.
Second quarter underway now. Rosado gets it to Allison Gibson. Now back to Rosado. Into Bermudez. Wow, tough shot by Angelica Bermudez. Mercado looking.
Oh, nice.
Finds Caraves on the cut, goes high off the glass and in. Nice offensive set there by Paraguay. Back and forth battle so far. Rosado's three-pointer misses everything except our cameraman under the basket there. How good is our technical crew? My goodness.
Outstanding.
Just fantastic pictures, great production.
Insfran into the game, number 10 for Paraguay.
Ooh, and Aponte goes down hard. and graphics from Marcelo Galicchio over there at the scorer's table. Ferrari driving. Throws the pass out to Insfran. Shot clock at 4.
4-3.
And her pass intercepted by Gibson. 3-on-2 for Puerto Rico. Rosado pulls up. Splash!
Again, right within the flow of everything. Good looking shot. Rosado, I think, grabbed Ferrari, called her for a hold.
Yep. Fans starting to filter in for the final game of the evening between Argentina and Venezuela.
Bermudez has position. Couldn't get it to her. Good spin
Nice
move.
spin. Santos could not close, but a foul is called. That is on Claudia Aponte, and that's her second. Somebody left Allison Gibson all alone. Now they find her. Perez out to Rosado for 3. This is right. Allison Gibson, the rebound. She tries to spin it up off the glass. No good.
Well, that would have been interesting had that gone in.
Yeah. 3 at the other end rings out for Ferrari.
Just to the angle that she released it from.
Yeah, that was one of those backyard shots
Yeah.
that you practice for games of horse. Under the basket, left hand, spin it off the glass.
Well, not looking.
Yes. Rosado, the handle, and now Ashley Santos for 3. Caraves the rebound. Astrid Udeman checked in for Paraguay.
That was close to carrying the basketball out top. We haven't seen that called today.
I don't think I even know the signal for that. Gibson on the steal, takes it herself, lays it in with the left hand. Puerto Rico goes up 22-21, and timeout taken by Paraguay. 24-21, beg your pardon. 7:14 to play, second quarter.
Las pelotas triple amenaza están paradas defendiendo y están paradas atacando. Entonces dejen de buscar excusas y hagan lo que hicieron al principio. Jueguen con buena movilidad, ¿me escucharon? Ahora quieren hacer un pase, un tiro porque no tienen ninguna movilidad nuestra ofensiva. Entiendo una cosa. Escuché una cosita. Vas con 4. Ok. Vas con 4. Sale Tamara, primera cortina. Sale Astrid. Sale Carol. Ok. Jamil.
You have to get in with the ball, the flight of the ball. You get to the shooter. Okay. Yo lo que iba a decir que lo que quieran es que todas las cortinas arriba las switcharan. Okay. Las cortinas individuales. High screen, switch it. Okay, high screen, switch it.
Everybody but me. Duro, duro. ¡Únanse!
24-21 in favor of Puerto Rico. Paraguay led for much of the first half. Now Puerto Rico has asserted themselves. Here you see Allison Gibson with the lay-in off the break.
Coach Batista talking about switching the screens out top at the timeout, which they just did.
Rosado left side.
Look inside. There you go.
There's Bermudez with the left hand off the glass and in. The lead now 5 for Puerto Rico. Mercado picks up the dribble, tries to find Caravase, but it's stolen away by Allison Gibson.
Good hesitation. Bermudez already has 6 points. Yesterday she had 1. She's off to a better start.
Bermudez was effective in the opener for Puerto Rico against Cuba. Santos, or beg your pardon, Perez.
That's got to be a bounce pass.
Rosado to Ferrari, now out to Hudeman. Her three-point attempt is no good, and here comes Rosado jetting up the left side. Gives it up to Santos, and she strikes from 2-point range.
Good looking shot.
28-21. Mercado over to Caravase. She drives. Now the dish out. 3 on the way from Insfron. That's no good. There's Gonzalez on the right side, getting it to Perez. Now Bermudez with the left-hand hook. That's no good.
That looked good. That was a nice move.
Yeah, it was. Just caught the back iron. Hudeman over to Ferrari, poked out of her hands by Gonzalez. Paraguay will retain possession. Subs in now. Salomon, Jones, and Placido in there for Puerto Rico. Hudeman sits down for Paraguay.
9 seconds on the shot clock.
Hudeman was replaced by Maria Mercado. No. Marta Peralta. Long pass into the corner. Ferrari gives it to the streaking Caravase. She hits the rim on the way up.
Ooh. Good effort inside.
Yeah, Insfron. Now Peralta taking it on Jones. She dishes it out, but it's intercepted by Rosado. 1-on-2. She pulls up at the right elbow, short. And the rebound, Peralta. Puerto Rico still by 7.
Travel.
And yep, travel by Ferrari. Ferrari's travel now and again.
At a high rate of speed.
Salomon to her left. She launches the 3. That's no good. Rebound tipped and then controlled by Peralta. Here comes Mercado. Insfron thought about the 3, got Jones in the air and drove, now kicked it out. There's Caravase as Placido comes out on her. Caravase flings it up with the left hand, no good. Rebound Jones, here comes Salomon. That's Gonzalez, now Placido strikes from 3.
Same spot as before.
The lead is up to 10 with 3.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Ferrari out to Mercado.
Got to move, 5 seconds. Not going to get a shot off.
Nope. Good defense by Puerto Rico. Aponte sits down. For Paraguay, Andrea Gomez comes on.
Mercado went out.
You're right, Mercado. Gonzalez steps up and drains the three. And Juan Feliu wants timeout. Puerto Rico streaking. The lead is 13. 2:57 to play in this second quarter. This is the 2017 FIBA Women's Americup Championship Tournament.
Más, no tomamos decisiones en ofensiva, solamente nos pasamos la pelota, no hay más cortina en nuestro sistema ofensivo, no hay más dribbling en línea recta, no hay lectura de juego, hay un cambio de marca en una acción de pick and roll, quedan con la 24, hacen un pique, agarran la pelota y se quedan sin pique en las perimetrales, en vez de atacar esa acción en el centro, vamos acá, nos defendemos, ellas toman 2 piques para empezar a jugar. O sea, ustedes se olvidaron de que ustedes no se pueden quedar en los errores que cometen, ustedes tienen que darle continuidad al juego y tienen que jugar con la intensidad que el juego corresponde. Cada vez que ustedes se quedan en los errores, pumba, pumba, pumba. Ahora un minuto.
34-21 in favor of Puerto Rico. Paraguay led for quite a while. They led 19-18 after the first quarter.
Puerto Rico's outscored them this quarter 16-2. They've also gotten off 9 more shots this game.
Caraves gets it out to Peralta. Now Ferrari. And Ferrari gets tied up. Occasionally Ferraris also get tied up in traffic. Yeah, I'm having too much fun with that one. So Paraguay to inbound with 2 on the shot clock. Aponte gets a Ferrari off the glass, and she will go to the free throw line.
She almost gave it away, taking it out, because she kept going back and forth with the pass like she was going to throw it in there, until Ferrari turned and looked.
Ferrari hits the first free throw. She's got 5 points. They get 6. 2.5 minutes to play in this second quarter.
Got to rotate now out of it.
Gonzalez back across to Salomon. Now Placido between the rings, and now Salomon's got it. She's working on Peralta. Nice drop pass underneath to Marie Placido. Coming up on 2 minutes to play now. Ferrari underneath. Clean block, they say. And that's what Ferrari's saying. Where's the foul? And now Ferrari gets the technical. She's still continuing to plead her case.
You know, this has been a physical game up to this point. Like just a little bit of emotion coming out there. Placido's come in and got 8 points in 5 minutes. 2 threes, both in the corner pocket.
That'll help your efficiency.
That it will.
And this is the technical free throw. And Ferrari still pleading her case. Now Placido to inbound.
Let's see if the officials tighten up their calls here now with the physicality of the play.
Salomon lost her footing, was able to retain possession. Got it out to Gibson into Placido. Now Yolanda Jones, and Jones travels. And the way Jones stared down the official there for a moment.
Yeah, you got to be careful with this staring. That's one thing officials do not like.
Peralta to Aponte, 10 on the shot clock.
Good hands by Gibson.
Carabas for 3, no good.
Underneath.
Yeah. Ferrari and Gonzalez battling. And the foul called on Gonzalez. And Ferrari kind of a feisty player. She's got to be careful now.
That's right, with one technical.
And a technical has been called. Against Puerto Rico, but I did not see who. Or if it was on the bench. So it's on Deshalee Salomon.
If it was on the bench, remember yesterday they had one on the bench also.
Yeah, this one was on Salomon.
Okay.
And she pokes that pass out of bounds. 36-24. Peralta into Ferrari. Nice pass from Ferrari back out to Carabas, now back to Peralta. Out into the corner, 3 on the way. That's good. Nice ball movement and a gorgeous shot by Andrea Gomez. And Puerto Rico takes timeout as Paraguay pulls back to within 9. 1:16 to play. Entertaining game here in Buenos Aires.
La otra mitad de cancha, ¿okay? Si la recibo aquí me abro, quiero carril, pasen la bola con calma. En ofensiva hacemos mucho del break cualquiera, que siguen moviendo, importante que sigan moviendo. Every time they go to the post.
Puedo terminar con Paola y Carola. En esto buenísimo, pero la quiero a Andrea cortando para ahí. A tu Claudia, para los tiros. Ok, si no hay nada y paso, corto y me muevo, si me quedo desordenado, jugamos libre. Está claro, okay. Estamos súper bien en el juego. Bajen sus pérdidas.
36-27 in favor of Puerto Rico. Paraguay held the advantage after 1 quarter. But the second half has been all Puerto Rico. Outscoring Paraguay 18-8.
Bench points 20-3 in favor of Puerto Rico.
Shot clock at 3. Gonzalez puts it up. No good.
Have a look.
Now Aponte.
Oh, nice.
.29, the lead is 7. Approaching 30 seconds to play. And Placido gets fouled by Andrea Gomez, and she comes out of there holding her arm or elbow. Salomon sits down. Rosado comes back out. And the free throw by Placido is short. Placido's got a birthday coming up. She will be 30 years old on August 18th. Just a couple years older than you, Mark.
Now I've got her by a couple decades.
Aponte, the long 3. Now Jones had to leap over Ferrari, who was on the floor, and then Jones traveled.
Third travel they've called on Jones.
She just said that. Every time I touch the ball, you call it travel. The bailout shot, that was a 2 by Caraves. And Paraguay gets to within 6 as the second quarter comes to a close. Fun first half between Puerto Rico and Paraguay. And I think the second half is going to be close.
That's right. Things getting a little chippy out there.
Caraves definitely had 1 foot well inside the line, so a good catch there by the officials. And it's 37-31. Get a look at the halftime stats. Puerto Rico, 47% from 2-point range. Paraguay, an impressive 57%. Paraguay knocking down the free throws as well. Puerto Rico with an advantage of 3 rebounds. Paraguay with 3 more turnovers. I'm not sure who that was marching behind us here on press row.
Right.
They were singing and having a good time. Let's look at the individual numbers for this first half. Tyro Melendez, 4 points for Puerto Rico. Santos had 4 and 3 rebounds. Rosado, 2 points, 4 boards, 3 assists. Angelica Bermudez, 6 points. Allison Gibson had only 2. Gonzalez had 6. Salomon 3. Placido had 9. Yolanda Jones had 1. I find it shocking that Allison Gibson only had 2 points.
Yeah, right.
It seemed like she was a lot more active than that. For Paraguay, Mercado had 2. Pena 3. Peralta did not score but had 3 rebounds. Ferrari had 7 points and 5 rebounds, but she also turned the ball over 5 times. Aponte had 6 points. Maria Caraves had 10 points and 4 rebounds. Andrea Gomez had 3 points on the 1 3-point basket. Mark, it looked like Puerto Rico was poised to run away from Paraguay, but Paraguay stayed patient and worked themselves back into it.
It goes back to their ability to shoot the basketball. A good percentage. They're patient. They're not going to get rattled. And you know what? And then the pace of the game also was going in their favor there for a little bit. But I think with the physical play of this game, we got to take note of this second half, because I think the officials are going to talk about this at halftime, because this is the first game I can remember this week where players have more than one person have talked to the officials out there about, hey, I'm getting fouled, I'm getting pushed. We haven't seen that in the other games.
Right.
So we might see the second half where they start calling a little bit closer game.
Yeah, they were definitely letting them play early.
Yeah.
And then we had a couple of technical fouls called. This is the 2017 FIBA Women's Americup Tournament.
Bienvenidos
Good evening and welcome back to Buenos Aires for the 2017 FIBA Women's Americup Championship Tournament. We are at halftime of the game between Paraguay and Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico leads by 6. They led by as many as 13. But Paraguay went on a little run there at the end of the first half and cut it to 6. Here you see fans starting to filter in for the game between Argentina and Venezuela coming up at, well, we haven't been given an exact time of that game. It was slated to start at 9:05 local time, but this game was delayed half an hour when Paraguay was stuck in traffic due to the big soccer game going on over at the nearby arena. And so we will see first when this game ends and how much time they have between the end of this game and the originally planned start time of 9:05. And if they can get a full 20 or 25-minute warm-up in. We will keep you abreast of any developments as we learn them, and we are underway here in the third quarter. Puerto Rico is starting off with possession. Starting 5 on the floor for Puerto Rico: Melendez, Santos, Rosado, Bermudez, and Perez. Andrea Gomez starts the second half for Paraguay, along with Aponte, Ferrari. And that's why Gomez is in there. She strikes from 3 again, and Paraguay within 3. She hit the three-pointer before the end of the first half and hits a three-pointer coming out of the second half.
They're a good shooting team.
Stolen away by Aponte.
Played the passing lanes perfect on that one.
Over to Mercado, now to Gomez.
There's another one. Oh.
That was too close for her.
Yeah.
So on the floor, it's Mercado, Gomez, Ferrari, Caraves, and Aponte. So Pena starting the second half on the bench as Caraves misses. Here comes Rosado.
Travel.
And Santos traveled.
You know, as soon as the official blows the whistle, as soon as the player catches it, it's going to be a travel.
Mercado gives it up to Aponte, now right side to Ferrari. Around the screen by Caraves. Caraves in traffic. A little too high off the backboard.
Oh, no call there.
Yeah, they play on. If it doesn't hit anything.
It must not have. I thought it did.
And Perez from the corner for 3. Yeah, I was expecting a whistle as well. I figured for sure it was going to hit something back there.
All right.
Now Ferrari for three. She answers!
Yep, she was a little quiet there in the second quarter. This is the way she started the game, by hitting a three.
Melendez over to Bermudez. She's guarded by Gibson. Now Rosado for three. That's good! All of a sudden, the threes are falling.
Yep, good pace of the game still.
Lead back to 6. Ferrari backs it out and comes around. Now Gomez, she wanted to shoot that, but she didn't catch it in good shooting position. Caraves on the drive, tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Paraguay. 4 on the shot clock.
4 seconds.
Into Ferrari. Beg your pardon, that's a Ponte. Now Ferrari for three. She did not get it off. I don't think they'll review that.
No.
I think it was pretty clear that it was still in her hand. Rosado around the screen. Pops from 18, no good. Rebounded by Caraves. Here comes a Ponte up the left side. Shoots the pass underneath. Another one high off the backboard, nearly rolled behind. Now Perez gets it ripped out of her hands. And that foul's going to be on Tyra Melendez.
And it's not like Puerto Rico has a shot blocker back there. Maybe she's just losing the ball as she's going up.
Drive by Mercado. She's going to draw the foul. Free throw by Mercado is good. As is the second. Lead back to 4.
Gonna flare off the horns.
There's Ashley Perez. Now Rosado. 3 on the way from Santos, and that is good.
She can knock those down. She's got a good-looking jump shot, as we said before.
Lead is back to 7.
There's those stagger cuts that they like to bring Ferrari off of.
Aponte launches the 3.
Now we get it.
Melendez left side to Rosado. Bounce pass inside to Jones. Off the glass and in, and finally Jones does not get called for traveling, although I thought when she made that shot,
was going to,
she left her feet.
And that would have been an interesting exchange.
Yeah. I think it would have been along the lines of, are you kidding me?
Right.
And the smaller Rosado trying to pick up Ferrari. Ferrari about pulled her to the floor.
Definitely a foul.
So 3 team fouls this quarter on Puerto Rico, none for Paraguay. I think they got Jones on that one. Caraves gets the rebound. Now a 3. No, that was only a 2. No good at any rate. And then Gomez picks the pocket, gets the pass back, and gets the easy lay-in. Paraguay will just not go away.
No, they won't.
Santos. Over
Good
to the
talk
corner
on
for
this.
Gibson.
Good talk on the switch.
Every time Jones has the ball and there's a whistle. That foul was on Ferrari, her second. Rosado gives it up to Gibson. Shot clock at 10. Melendez
Good move.
circles around, yeah.
Nope, never hit anything.
Yep. So a shot clock violation, and it'll be Paraguay ball.
Now, even though Puerto Rico has a 7-point lead here, let's see what Gibson can do. She had a quiet first half. She's leading the team in scoring while coming off the bench.
Ponte swings it right side. Now Gomez from the corner, and that's good. Andrea Gomez, she's got 11 points on 3 of 3 shooting from beyond the arc.
Pretty good percentage.
Can't get much better.
Though we did see that in the...
Yeah, I was just going to say, unless you're shooting free throws.
Right, 9
Gibson
for
tries
7.
to answer. 128%. Sounds like math I would do. Gomez again. That one will not fall. The lead is 4. Inside 4 minutes to play, third quarter. And Mercado is going to get called for the foul. That's the second on Mercado.
Definitely moving her feet.
In addition to the hairstyle of Deshalee Salomon, Mark, I think you should get shoes like Maria Mercado. Bright pink ones like that.
Now my wife has the market cornered on those. I'll let her wear those.
Placido, the long three. Gibson, the follow and the foul. That will be on Paola Ferrari, and that'll be her third.
Now if your coach fell you got 3:39 left, you're down 4. Do you leave her in? That would be the question. He's going to leave her in.
Yeah, I think you leave her in, maybe get her to the 2-minute mark. And then sit her down.
Just don't want her to get her 4th here.
Right.
In that third quarter.
She's got to be smart enough to avoid that. Mercado. Now Ferrari driving. Gives it up. Ferrari's also got to be careful not to get it on the offensive end, too.
That's more my worry than on the defensive end. Because on the defensive end, she's not going to be as aggressive knowing that. It's when you're driving to the hoop, somebody steps over in front of you.
Gibson will go to the free throw line. Team fouls even at 3 apiece now in this quarter. 3:12 to play. Free throw missed by Gibson. Allison Gibson, as you see there, with just 3 points, now 4. For somebody who is as active as she is and touches the ball as much as she does, shocking to think that she only has 4 points.
Yeah, she hasn't really gotten a lot of shots, looks at it either.
And an offensive foul called. That was on Maria Caraves. that is the first foul on Caravase. Paraguay now in the penalty.
Ferrari was one of the first to voice her displeasure over that.
Yeah, I was a little surprised. Aponte fired up as that ball goes out of bounds. Paraguay gets possession.
That's one time going with the wrong hand defensively actually worked.
Caravase up top over to Mercado. Puerto Rico by 6. Ferrari wanted to catch and shoot 3. And a foul before the drive. That was on Gonzalez, her second. Ferrari. 10 on the shot clock. Over into the corner for Gomez for 3.
She does like those corner shots.
Yeah, she does. Look good, too.
Yes.
She hasn't shot a bad one tonight. Placido tries to shovel it underneath to Jones.
And one.
Strong move by Yolanda Jones, and she draws the foul on Mercado. That'll be 3 on Mercado. So now Peralta comes on. Mercado comes out.
.210 to go here.
Inbound pass stolen by Gibson. Placido lays it in. Lead up to 11 as we come up to the 2-minute mark. Paraguay had it down to 6 just a moment ago.
Right.
4 before that. Now Paraguay gives it up again. Here comes Salomon. Ball ping-ponging around now. Gibson.
Nice pass.
Finds Quinones. Hot potato there.
Right.
Great job by Gibson to find Quinones. And that foul was on Maria Mercado. And that's her 4th. Timeout on the floor, 1:34 to play, 3rd quarter. Puerto Rico by 11. Couldn't have been on Mercado. She came out.
Right.
They put the 4th one up on the board, though.
Matu, Paola, ok. Preferentemente, si Matu no la reciba, que la suba Caro, que la marque una grande, la bola.
Play by play.
No es ni complicado. Claudia, Cari, ok. Claudia va para un lado, si la bola viene para el lado de acá, Claudia va para el lado del balón, esta va y esta se mete al medio para romper la presión. En ofensiva. Vamos cuernos.
En la posición 4, va para el lado donde está Isali, okay? Same side of the Isalis, make 2 screens to the other side, like this, okay? And then 2 screens. Estamos claros, hazla con calma hasta que aparezca algo bueno, okay? Si no, entonces entramos en motion. Then we go to motion, okay? Good position, come on, finish strong, come on.
¡Vamos, vamos, vamos, vamos! ¡1, 3! ¡Puerto Rico!
Minute 34 to play, 3rd quarter. They put the foul up on the board as having gone to Mercado, but she came out. Looking at the stat program, the foul was actually assessed to Andrea Gomez. Mercado does have 4 fouls. Didn't see her pick up the 4th.
I didn't either, because that's what I see over here also. New 24.
Yep, I think Ferrari crossed the baseline. Gibson to inbound. Tipped by Peralta. Saved in, but she stepped on the sideline. So the lead up to 12 now. Salomon. There's the screen by Quinones. Gibson for 3. Missed that one badly. Oh, and Gibson.
Got away with a foul, too. Looked like.
Oh! Wow, Gibson, a big collision with Maria Peralta. At the other end, Peralta a little slow getting down the court after that. Ferrari, meanwhile, draws the foul. She'll try to get it down to 10 with 1:11 left. Rosado back on as Salomon comes out.
Pace has kind of dropped off here the last few minutes of the quarter.
Ferrari's free throw falls in. Ferrari misses the second, so the lead remains at 11. Placido over to Gonzalez.
Travel.
Caraves. Back to Peralta. 50 seconds to play in the quarter. Caraves, right side.
One thing we haven't seen this week during the games is try to get 2 for 1 at the end of the quarter.
I've only seen it a couple times.
Hustle down, get up a shot, ball back on defense, and with the opportunity to get the ball back again to end the quarter.
I thought somebody tried it earlier today, but I think their math was off. They weren't going to get 2 for 1.
Right.
Now Peralta, her jump shot no good. Rebound, Allison Gibson.
Well, they'll get it back, barring an offensive rebound.
30 seconds inside now. 3 on the way. That's good. Ferrari strikes. She's got 14 now. Rosado to Placido. That's good.
Knocks it down.
Third quarter will come to an end before Aponte can get that off. And Puerto Rico will take an 11-point lead into the fourth quarter, 59-48. This is the 2017 FIBA Women's Americup. 59-48, Puerto Rico leading Paraguay. Puerto Rico outscoring Paraguay 22-17 in that third quarter. Placido leading Puerto Rico with 14 points.
And those 14 have also put Puerto Rico at offensive foul on the screen.
Fleu pleading his case.
Puerto Rico's at 34 points with their bench scoring right at their average. They should get more than that this game.
Ferrari leading Paraguay with 14 points. Caraves and Gomez also in double figures. Melendez has her pass intercepted by Ferrari.
I don't know if they knock knees.
Yeah, these players are starting to get a little nicked up at this stage of the tournament, halfway through. Oh, got her with a foot right in the shin.
You know, when you start stringing together, well, this Puerto Rico's going to end up playing 4 games in 4 days. So that's going to play on some of them at the end of the week.
Long three-point attempt, no good. Now Ferrari gets it back, shoots 3 from straight on, no good. Nice attempt by Aponte to keep that alive for Paraguay. I like Aponte, she's a fiery player. Good player.
Yes, she plays hard. There's a little bit of everything out there. Nice catch, nice score, nice pass.
Angelica Bermudez.
Should give her 10.
Ferrari now high on the left side. Finding Peralta. Back to Ferrari. Shot clock at 3. Ferrari puts it up from long distance. No good. Back tap by Aponte and saved.
See what they're running out of head tap here.
Aponte drives and gets fouled.
Paraguay has 3 players in double figures, while Puerto Rico just has 1 with Placido. But they've also spread the wealth, Puerto Rico.
That foul was on Angelica Bermudez, her first. As far as foul trouble goes, Ashley Salomon has 3. Ashley Perez has 3 for Puerto Rico. For Paraguay, Maria Mercado has 4. Ferrari and Aponte each have 3. Perez tried to leave it underneath for Bermudez, but instead gets it out of bounds, and there is a...
Oh.
Somebody's cramping up on the floor.
I believe so.
It's Ilda Pena.
And she took a, maybe she took another shot to the stomach again. She did in the first half.
Yeah, I thought when her teammate came over and lifted her legs up.
Right.
I thought that was to kind of shake out some cramps. Pena, top of the key. Over to Ferrari. Now Hudeman launches the three-pointer. That looked like it was going to go in. The lead is 9, coming up on 7.5 minutes. Caraves gets her hand on that ball. And finally does poke it out of bounds. It'll stay with Puerto Rico. Tipped out of bounds by Peralta.
Good slip screen there by Bermudez.
Perez tried to hit from the left elbow and came up well short. Kind of shot that awkwardly.
Well, that's why I was wanting to see a replay to see if her arm was hit on that. The way it just kind of catapulted there.
Peralta picked up by Rosado. Right side to Hudeman. There's Caravase. Just
Double
about threw it
dribble.
out of bounds, yeah. Not a great pass into Pena. She had to stretch for it and didn't quite have possession of it, so she secured it again before her second dribble. And as they say, you can't do that.
Nope.
Rosado.
There's the flare.
Over to Gibson, now into the corner for Santos. Back out to Rosado. Melendez. Gibson, 4 on the shot clock. Gibson drives, leaves her feet, throws it off of somebody from Paraguay out of bounds. It will be Puerto Rico ball, but only 2 left on the shot clock. Gibson to inbound. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound,
Good hustle.
fought for, and taken by Caravase.
You got 2 on 5. Now, there you go.
Ferrari. And that foul is going to be on Angelica Bermudez. For a moment there, the way Ferrari had that arm out.
Right there.
Yeah. Ferrari into the lane. Scoops with the right hand. Wow, what a shot by Paola Ferrari.
Very athletic move on that.
Lead down to 9. I think if Ferrari picks up her 4th foul, she stays in.
She has to, yes. If not, just a 30-second blow.
And now a foul away from the ball. I think they're going to get Astrid Hudeman. They are. That'll be her first foul, 3rd team foul. Correction, 2nd team foul, 3rd. Puerto Rico has 3, I should say. So Ashley Santos sits down. Mary Placido comes back on. Bermudez over to Placido, now Rosado. Caravase slips. 3 from the corner for Allison Gibson, and that's good.
Knew she wasn't going to stay at 4 points the whole game.
Caravase had
Good
her foot
comeback.
on the line.
Oh, a 2, okay.
I was wondering if they were going to catch that, and they did. It's Andrea Silva all over that. She saw the right foot on the line.
There we go. Paraguay can make a little run here. Mismatch. There you go.
Yep, absolutely.
Clear, give her space. There you go.
Now she kicks it out.
Kicks it
3
out.
on the way.
Nice.
That's good! Astrid Hudeman hits from long distance. And the lead is down to 7 with 5:09 to play. A couple of big shots from Paraguay on the last couple possessions. And they have shot themselves back into this one. Don't go anywhere. 5:09 to play. Still plenty of basketball as Puerto Rico takes timeout.
Eso es lo que hacemos, estupideces. Slim.
I have 4.
Listen. Mira lo que quiero. Slim y Mari. ¿Okay? both of the guards are here, okay? So what we want to do is we're going to pass the ball to Slim, where to get the ball Slim, okay? Trabaja se te pone ahí y vuelve a buscarla and now down screen, okay?
El back, si no recibís el back, entra. Que te vuelva a traer Caro. A ver en esta acción.
Pero acá, cuando no me pueden pasar, que se abra Caro, estoy con la 11. Sí.
Y la otra,
voy a
bueno,
postear, voy a picar, me van a tener
Back to live action in Buenos Aires as Paraguay has pulled it within 7.
Yep, they're winning the quarter so far, 9-5.
Gonzalez for 3. That's good. Seems like every time Paraguay comes up with a little something, Puerto Rico has an answer.
Yes, they have.
Mercado is in now with those 4 fouls. And Ferrari gets fouled. That's going to be on Placido. And that's her first. Up top to Hudeman. Over to Caraves. Shot clock at 7. Ferrari into the corner. And Peralta fouled.
It's going to put him on the line.
Yes, it is.
That's what you don't want to do if you're Puerto Rico. You don't want to stop the clock with a 10-point lead.
As a coach, how hard do you roll your eyes when that happens?
You don't roll your eyes. You pull the player over and you talk to him about game situations.
Situational awareness.
Yes, we don't need that foul.
Mercado hits for 3. Lead back down to 7. It's been another fun game.
Yes, it has.
We knew it was going to be good as Mercado picks up her 5th foul. Speaking of situational awareness.
That's right.
So Mercado will sit down.
With a lot of time left. know, we talked coming into the game, statistically on paper, this did look like it would be what it is right now, a good game.
Yeah. Aponte comes in to replace her. Caraves tries to get the steal. Now the pull-up jumper off the glass. Very nicely done for Tyra Melendez. That was a risky play by Ferrari, by the way, jumping in there to try to draw that charge. No call either way.
Right. Concerted effort to get her to the ball.
3 on the way, missed right by Aponte. Ferrari only has 3 fouls. I thought she was also at 4. She was trying to avoid that.
That's what, yeah, we talked about her avoiding her 4th.
Nice pass from Jones to Gonzalez and the good finish. The lead back to 11.
She should be fine for the rest of the game.
Yep. Now Paraguay cannot afford to just trade buckets with Puerto Rico. Not even 3 for 2.
No.
They need some stops defensively. Aponte throws up the circus shot off the glass. Ferrari gets up slowly at the other end.
Left knee.
Yeah, moving a little gingerly.
Oh, she's holding her hamstring.
And now Melendez scores.
That's not good. She's really limping.
Timeout taken by Paraguay. Puerto Rico looking for the kill.
Vamos, chicos, dale. Hay que pelear hasta el último igual, vamos.
No, pero me salió nada. No pierda la cabeza. ¿Tenés algo que decir cada vez que te digo algo? ¿Quién te cree? Bueno, entonces callate, dame la cancha, Chachi. Hey, Cortina, contigo es cambio. Habíamos hablado del cambio, nos comemos un doble gratis abajo del canasto.
And then we finish on 21.
Yeah,
Okay?
21, you
Done. Got that goal?
You're up top.
Ferrari has come out for Paraguay. Insfran is in, along with Aponte. Hudeman and Caraves. That knee must really be bothering her to be out in this situation.
Right.
Hudeman for three. That's good!
Couldn't tell what she was limping. She was holding the back of her leg. If it was her knee, it's definitely the left leg.
She's trying to get loose over there on the bench. Jones now on the block, working on Insfran. Gets it back out to the Rosado on the drive. Kick out. Melendez. Tough shot by Tyra Melendez. 75-63 inside 2 minutes. Still not out of the realm of possibility, but Paraguay needs stops.
Right. Again, goes back to what you said. They can't trade baskets.
Aponte, high left side. Caraves on the drive. Kick out. Insfran drives baseline, cut off by Jones. Caraves step. Good. I'm a little surprised Andrea Gomez isn't in there with her three-point shooting ability.
Right, she's hit a couple this half.
1:20 to play now, 10-point lead.
Nice
Jones gives it up underneath to Gibson. Gonzalez from the elbow, that rattles out. Here comes Peralta. By Rosado, it'll be Paraguay ball. And now a timeout taken by Paraguay. It's their last timeout with 1:01 to play. They trail by 10. Does Paraguay have some magic? We shall see.
Claro. Claudia, Tami.
Ya acá quitamos.
Perdón, quita Tami. No importa, está bien, estamos por acá, no importa.
Tami, Caro,
Hagan esto,
Claudia.
Caro, haz esto. Vení, dale la pelota a Claudia.
La que está defendiendo a la que saca, ayuda un poquito, te echa un poquito más acá, okay? If we can switch, okay? Long possession if we can. If we can run and make a layup, okay? We don't have the layup, then work the clock, okay? Come.
Mira duro, vamos, 1, 2, 3.
75-65 as we get a look at that shot clock beater by Melendez. Puerto Rico by 10 with 1:01 remaining. Ferrari back in there to Aponte inside. And now Puerto Rico takes timeout. 75-67, the lead is 8:40. Nine seconds to play. Puerto Rico with the game's only timeout remaining. Let's listen in to Gerardo Batista.
Don't move on the screens. I don't want anybody to move on the screen. Okay? Slim, you're here. Pamela, estás aquí. Entonces, Michelle, estás aquí, en la esquina. Alison, you're gonna take the ball out. Tyra, you're here. Okay? So what we're gonna do is this. You're gonna make a screen to Pamela. Pamela is coming to the ball. Y tú vas a hacerle cortina a ella y vas hacia el lado contrario. Okay? After the make the screen, Tyra, quédate ahí y ven a buscar entonces.
Es individual, es un puño con trapo. Yo no tengo minutos, El picabrón central y todas abiertas para el
Vamos, chicas, vamos. ¡Vamos! 1, 2, 3, Paraguay.
Well, Mark Anderson, you had a chance. To listen into Gerardo Batista.
Yeah, called timeout to advance the ball after the score, so now they got it here. That way they can't put any full court pressure on. This would be an opportunity here for them to work some clock.
You could tell Paraguay court pressure.
Absolutely.
And now a foul.
Still have one to give.
Yep. It was on Astrid Hudeman. Her second. Gibson to inbound, looking. Finally gets it to Melendez. Now out to Rosado. Now they take that other foul with 41.6 to play. Hudeman picking up her third. Both teams now over the limit. Rosado bends and strikes. Rosado now with 6 points. She gets it back to 10 with 41.6 to play. We're not quite in Reggie Miller time, but it's getting close.
All right, now Puerto Rico does not want to stop the clock.
Ferrari, her pass inside gets taken away, and now a foul. I believe they're going to get a Ponte. They gave it to Insfran. So Gibson to the free throw line to ice it. The lead is 11 with 28.4 to play. Well, a valiant attempt by Paraguay. We saw one earlier in the day. As Virgin Islands came back from 28 down against Colombia, cut it to within 3. Paraguay gave it the old college try.
Yep, they never gave up.
Udeman launches the three, no good. And Gibson collects the rebound, and that will do it. Puerto Rico gets its second win in group play. They have 5 points. Paraguay falls to 1-1 in group play. They have 3 points. As Puerto Rico downs Paraguay 81-67. We still have not been given the starting time for the next game between Argentina and Venezuela. Originally scheduled to start at 9:05. This game ended at 8:47. It started half an hour late because Paraguay's bus was stuck in traffic from the soccer. As you see Puerto Rico out rebounding Paraguay. As soon as we know if we're still in our post game, we will let you know when the fourth and final game of the day is going to start. Placido led. Puerto Rico with 14 points. Ferrari had 16 for Paraguay. And it was closer than the score indicated. Puerto Rico got some buckets there at the end. But it was far from decided until we were inside 2 minutes.
It was a well-played game for most of it. The most impressive thing was the bench scoring. Puerto Rico (44-17) in bench points.
Let's take a look at the individual numbers as we roll the highlights. Tyra Melendez, 10 points. Santos had 7 and 4 rebounds. Rosado, 9 points. Assists for Pamela Rosado. Bermudez had 8 points. Allison Gibson, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Gonzalez had 11. Salomon, 3. Placido. .14. Ashley Perez 3. Yolanda Jones had 6 and 5 rebounds, and Quinones had 1. For Paraguay, Maria Mercado had 7 points. Hilda Pena had Viola Ferrari, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Astrid Hudeman, 6 points. Aponte had 10. Maria Carabes had 14 and 9 rebounds. And Andrea Gomez had 11 points for Paraguay. So Puerto Rico back in the conversation about advancing to the semifinals. The tiebreak advantage over Paraguay on head-to-head. Point differential, if it comes down to it, Puerto Rico right now +4, Paraguay +3.
Oh my. Yep, so the points do matter.
For my partner Mark Anderson, I'm Craig Feta saying so long for now. We will be back shortly. They put 20 minutes up on the clock. It's now. So not long after the original start time, maybe 2 or 3 minutes late, the contest between Argentina and Venezuela will take place. So we will be back shortly. We do hope you come back to watch that one. Once again, for Mark Anderson, I'm Craig Feta. So long for now.